podcast. This is our first episode, and we're very excited to actually share different kinds of information. And this is actually sponsored by Pamoza, Fingerkwanisia Youth Organization based in Karonga. And today you'll be with me, Maggie Kudrum, co-hosting with Gomezgani Mhango, and also with our nurse, Miss Elvas. So I would actually give it to my friend Gome that you give us a brief about our organization.
Maggie, I'm also excited today that we've been talking about the podcast and now here we are today launching it. So Pamoza Youth Organization is based in Karonga, and we have a number of projects that are running, but our aim actually is to empower our fellow youth so that they can take part in developmental activities in our communities, but also they should be able to exercise their sexual reproductive health and rights. Too often our youth, mostly adolescent girls and young women, do not have a say in sexual decisions. So we are there to empower them and also to help them to know that they can decide on their own and also they can make it in life. So we have a number of projects that are running, and we have Fisiolato and also we have One, but they are all sexual projects. So what we are doing is we have trainings, workshops, and also a number of activities to help them to bring youth together, and also they should be able to get familiar with sexual reproductive health packages. What is in there? When we say sexual education, what is it all about? When we say they have rights, what are their sexual rights? And when we are saying they also have to exercise, where can they go and they have these services? We are talking about the sexual reproductive health services. I know some who have needed to say, I know I can go to hospitals and access family planning services, but what is it all about? How should the package be? If they go to the hospital, how should be welcomed and how can they be helped? So we've been going out with the trainings. We have clubs we work with, but we also have our fellow youth-led organizations that we are working with here in Karonga. And in our project, Fiscaulato, we also have what we call weekly support visits, where our nurse goes in different health centers that we are working with, and they are able to help the officers there in the offerings, family planning services. And too often we have questions that people raise when we have trainings, or maybe we are visiting schools with our sex educations. And the common one that have been popping up is the side effect of family planning methods. And this was also asked in on our Facebook account, and maybe our nurse can elaborate on that. It was a general question, but maybe you can generalize it and you can specify it and then see how best we can help this client.
Okay. Family planning, we have different methods of family planning. We tell them about Jadere, that's for 5 years. It's an implant. Women implant it. We plant it underneath the skin. It stays there for almost 5 years.
Is it like on top or where
down.
exactly?
Down.
Okay, under your arm.
Yeah. Jadere implant and level plan. Of course, it's not that common. The common one is it's injectable every 3 months. That's 12 weeks. The most side effect that women experience with these methods, we talk of heavy menses.
Yes.
Yeah, we find that women bleed for almost a month, they are still bleeding. But with that, we tell them to come to the hospital, we give the medication. If it doesn't work, we change the medication. If still it doesn't work, and then we try to remove the type of method, that means that it doesn't suit you. Or sometimes it happens due to hormonal imbalance. Because this one is an artificial hormone. We're trying to add. We already have hormones in our body, so we're trying to add some. So it's up to your body to respond. How is it responding? Some respond faster. Within 3 months, that bleeding goes away. But some, it is prolonged. So it's either we change the method or we see what we can do. Some experiencing severe headache, but that should mean that you've gone to the hospital several times complaining of that headache. So we try to change. Is it the method or what? Sometimes you can just be sick or something else. Yeah.
But also, some are curious to say, I'm also curious to say, how exactly do the family planning methods help in making someone not getting pregnant? How does it work?
Okay, we're talking of first, for someone to get pregnant, the uterus need to be laid. It should be supplied with blood, so that it is laid to receive the baby. So if that uterus is not laid to receive the baby, the pregnancy will not take place. Sometimes it makes the cervical mucus to be very hard. So if it's hard, sperms make it very difficult to reach the egg.
Yes.
Yeah, so the fertilization will not take place. Sometimes make the egg not to be ready, so that it can make a very good something like that.
Okay, is it like the thing that people normally say maybe it's blocked, that it's not released?
No, that's ejaculation.
Okay, but how about they say some, I've heard like there are some hormone pills that actually stop ovulation. So if you mean that if they say stopping ovulation, is it that the egg is not going to be released or what really happens?
It's not, the egg does not get laid.
Ready. Okay. Okay. It doesn't get ready.
It
It doesn't mature.
Yeah.
Okay, alright. So that means if it doesn't mature, that means it's not going to be released.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is being released, but it's not mature. It cannot.
Alright.
Okay, now I get it.
Ah.
Because I was so curious also to say, if they say the egg,
But sometimes when we talk of IUCD,
what's that?
that's loop.
Yeah.
Loop just blocks the sperms and egg not to meet.
But then it will come just
It will
already,
come.
it will come that it's ready and it will break. If it's not fertilized, then you have your menses.
Yeah.
Okay.
But then where do we put the
The IUCD is
Yeah.
put in the uterus.
on the uterus? So it's
In-
down
inside.
there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So that's
Is it
that's
too-
being a woman.
Is it too painful?
No.
But
It's
that's
so
what people
soft.
say.
No, it's very soft.
Ah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there is that fear that people sometimes don't want to go and get the family planning methods looking at. It looks scary, like, okay, something gets in my body, but you have never really seen how that thing is. Like, is it soft or is it hard? And you know how we have a small space. Forgive me for the language, but that's what we're talking about here.
Yeah.
So, like, how does the thing get in or whatsoever? Which are questions that maybe nurses and
We use spectra.
Yeah.
After that, we direct the cervix, and then we use a cervical measure.
Yeah.
You see how long is your uterus.
Vagina. Oh, that's the uterus now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So after that, and then using
Uh-huh.
yeah. Then we use we take that method, remove it. It has the strings, so you follow the strings.
Yeah.
Then
You put it and you
put
insert it.
Yeah, you insert it.
Yeah.
After that, you cut the string.
Uh-huh.
By the time you'll be removing, you'll be following the strings. They are very small. You can't even touch them. Even a man cannot feel if it is.
Uh-huh.
But also, one other thing, now I remember, most of the family planning methods, they're just women taking them. Why is it that men don't do that?
And the funny thing is, the perpetrator actually of the pregnancies
Yes.
is a man, because a man can impregnate 30 women within a month. For
Yeah.
example, he's sleeping with 30 women. But for us, we cannot get pregnant throughout the month, but then it's us now.
Exactly.
How is it possible?
Theirs is we call it vasectomy.
Uh-huh. Okay, that rings a bell.
Uh-huh.
I heard some men don't want to do that, thinking that if they get that method, then they want to be strong in bed. Is that true?
No.
And some will say they will not be sweet. I don't know how it's, can you
Yeah, so maybe if you create that out, that people should not be scared, and it will also help women, because we all, if they get just, it can be permanent or temporary, right?
It's permanent.
It's permanent.
It's permanent.
Yeah.
You can't reverse.
You can do it's the same as lubrication. You don't replace.
Oh.
You choose. I have 7 kids and they're enough.
Yeah.
And then you say, I want tuberculation vasectomy. They even tell you that this one is permanent, not reverse.
Okay.
Oh,
So for a man, you can do vasectomy. You're encouraged to do 100 ejaculations, because within 3 months you can make someone pregnant. So you have to do 100 ejaculations for that method to start working. So you're advised to use condoms for the first 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
But it's good to get clarification about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Do we have more to add?
Maybe I would just say, if you have questions that are so hard for you and you don't want to go to the hospital, here is your mobile hospital.
Yes.
So we are here every month to answer questions that you have. So you can send your questions through our Facebook page, and also there are some links there for Instagram. We have our website, and also we have our email address there, and we also have a number that you can drop your messages, and then we'll be able to answer you.
Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
yeah, thank you very much for watching. See you next time in our next episode. Bye.